I accidentally noticed a rock beneath my feet glinting with a golden shine. I immediately pulled out a lighter and held the flame against it. Because real gold doesn't turn black under intense heat, that's when we knew for sure. The rock in front of us was actually gold, so we started digging like crazy. But no matter how far we dug, we still couldn't find the end of it. That's when Jack and I realized we were about to get rich. To move the gold faster, Jack suggested that I drive into town and find an excavator. He'd stay behind and guard the gold. His reasoning was simple. He had more experience surviving in the wilderness. But I shut that idea down immediately. I found the gold first. There was no way I was leaving it. The next morning, Jack claimed the engine needed time to cool off. Then he loaded up most of the water, leaving me with only a small supply and a satellite phone. Before he left, he asked me to watch over the gold. He said in 5 days we'd be rich beyond our wildest dreams. After Jack left, I buried the gold again to keep anyone from finding it. Then I set up a small shelter beside a dead tree. To save energy, I ate a few bites of canned food and went to sleep early. It didn't take long to realize how brutal the desert really was. The days felt like hell, the nights were freezing. So I decided to head farther out and gather more firewood. That's when I stumbled across the wreckage of an old airplane. It was the perfect shelter. The only problem was I couldn't see where I'd buried the gold. So I tore the wreck apart, dragged the pieces back near the gold deposit, and built a stronger shelter. From the window, I could see the exact spot where the gold was buried. Even then, I underestimated the desert sun. It blistered my forehead and left my skin burning. I started thinking about taking a chunk of gold and getting out of there, so I smashed off a huge piece. Just that one chunk could have set me up for life. Right as I was about to leave, the satellite phone rang. It was Jack. He said he'd found an excavator and was already on his way back. Hearing that changed my mind, so I stayed and kept waiting. But 2 more days passed. My food was completely gone, my sunburn kept getting worse, and Jack never showed up. Then one day, I spotted a car driving in the distance. I almost ran toward it for help, but when I looked back at the gold, I hesitated. If I left, someone else might find it. After wrestling with the decision, I just stayed there and watched the car drive away. By the 5th day, Jack still hadn't returned. Completely desperate, I called him again and demanded to know where he was. His answer was the same as always. I'm almost there. By then, I was so weak I could barely stand. Even worse, more and more wild dogs started circling me. They looked ready to attack at any moment. What I didn't know was that on a nearby hill, Jack was standing there with a pair of binoculars watching everything happen.